Hello everyone, my name is LiYunyi. Today I will talk about aging issues. Through watching the documentary, my video will discuss the aging problem from three aspects. The first part is about the current situation of the three countries. The second part is about the social security measures for the aging. And the third part is about solving the problem of the elderly living alone. Part 1. Country situation. A country or region has an aging population with the number of people over 65 years of age exceeds 7% of the total population. According to the United Nations, by 2050, the world's population will reach 9 to 10 billion, of which 1.5 billion will be over 65 years old, and the increase in life expectancy will be accompanied by a decline in fertility rates, which will exacerbate the aging of the global population. In 2020, Malaysia's total population will be 32.4 million, with 60.8% of the population aged 65 years or older. Life expectancy is 72.6 years for men and 77.6 years for women. China will have 119.64 million people aged over 65, accounting for 13.5% of the total population and ranking 10th in the world. Life expectancy is 73.64 years for men and 13.64 years for women. In 2020, Japan will have 29% of its population aged 65 years or older, reaching 36.17 million, with more than 18,000 centenarians, the highest in the world. Life expectancy will be 81.47 years for men and 87.57 years for women. The documentary shows that by 2023, there will be 100 countries facing an aging society. According to the data just mentioned, Malaysia is not yet an aging society. China ranks 10th in the world, while Japan has the highest life expectancy and the most aging society of the three countries, ranking first in the world, with 1 in 4 Japanese being over 65 years old. In Japan, 15.4% of people over the age of 65 are forced to continue working, more than half of the total of the reasons for wanting to continue working. About 76% are to survive. Last part is social security. The government can improve the aging population by improving the old age security system and the health care system. It can also encourage childbirth. It can radically increase the number of people in the workforce and address the problem of aging. For example, From its intentional family planning policy, China has gradually opened up to 2 and 3 children. Some countries are also rewarded for having children. Last, delaying retirement. Delaying the retirement age to allow older people to continue to work and mitigate the adverse effects of aging. The Japanese seniors in the documentary believe that even though they are 65, they are still young, healthy, and equipped with knowledge and skills that they would love to work. Finally, development of an aging market. The development of a market for products for older people meets the needs of older people and better serves them. For example, developing some jobs suitable for older people, providing some sports venues suitable for older people to exercise, and carrying out some activities for older people. Part 3. Elderly people living alone. When an elderly person's husband or wife dies and their children are busy with work, they become elderly people living alone. If one of them is suffering from dementia, then it is even worse because they cannot work or even live independently. So it is very important to solve the problem of elderly people with dementia living alone. I think the government should provide some subsidies and improve the remuneration of caregivers, which may make more people willing to take care of the elderly. But as the proportion of the elderly population increases, there may also not be enough caregivers and funds to support the elderly. This is where technology can be used, such as the robotic dolls mentioned in the documentary, which have many functions to help elderly people living alone. These are my views on the aging population after watching the documentary. Thank you for your listening.